practicing. Morning team versus night team. Let's do it.
I love it.
Pickleball challenge.
I think I've only played pickleball once. I might drag
never
the team down.
I
there a
haven't
little
played
bit.
either.
I've
We
played
probably
Okay.
lose.
plenty of tennis, but I guess that's not a prerequisite
That's
to be able to do
it-
pickleball.
what did Alexander say? He said more ping
More
pong
like-
than tennis?
yeah.
Okay.
I've played plenty of that too.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I think I could live with that.
But you won't want to be indoors over the weekend. You will definitely want to
Yeah.
be outside.
Agreed. I did the part of the story where Brandon said they have a tournament coming at July 8th. Indoors will definitely be needed then. But for this weekend, I think we'll be okay on the outdoor courts. 84 out there today, started off at 51. So on the warm side, but again, down from yesterday behind that front. Unfortunately, if you didn't like yesterday, we are going to be warming up through the weekend, so those temperatures are going to be a lot closer to what we saw yesterday than what we're seeing out there today. 82 right now in Waco, 83 in Temple and Marlin, 83 the same there in Cameron, 85 right now down in College Station. For tonight, it'll be another night in the 50s. It's pretty common this time of the year. We're going to see a lot of that. Cool starts to the day. You might need a little bit of that heater in the car on the way to work, but then, of course, air conditioning on the way home. That's just what happens in the spring in Texas. Lower 50s again for the area tonight. For tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see things a few degrees warmer. Going to go about 86, 87 for tomorrow, but then it'll be even warmer than that on Sunday. Let's talk about the setup. Winds are back in the forecast. They were pretty calm today, pretty calm yesterday, even with that front coming through. But by the time we get to Saturday afternoon, we're seeing winds back to 10, 15, up to 20 miles per hour throughout the day there. And for Sunday, even stronger, 15 to 20, gusting up as high as 25, maybe even 30 miles an hour by the afternoon on Sunday. So a pretty windy weekend there. I'll call it breezy Saturday, windy on Sunday, and because of that, as you know, this time of the year, anytime we see dry conditions and those winds start to pick up, you're going to see this map. You're going to see the Texas A&M Forest Service fire danger forecast. This is Saturday. Most of that threat does exist out to the west, but as we head into Sunday, I showed you the elevated winds for Sunday. Well, that means that elevated fire risk is going to creep to the east just a little bit, very high there as you get through parts of the I-35 corridor. Now, when I show you these forecasts, just real quick, this does not mean that things are going to spontaneously combust on you. You're not just going to get random fires. What it means is we need to be very vigilant about not starting any outdoor fires and making sure we're not parking on grass. We're not dragging our tow chains. We're not throwing lit cigarettes on the ground because things can spark up and spread very quickly under these conditions. Do want to point out that not many of our Central Texas counties do have burn bans in place, so while it's not technically illegal to burn things outside this weekend, it's just a bad idea. Now, one of the things that leads to fire danger, of course, is dry vegetation, and I might have an answer for that. You just may not like the timing on it. Next week, this is Good Friday. A few signals that we might get some rain there, lasting into Saturday, and then potentially even on into Easter Sunday. So we're watching the chance for rain at the end of the next week into the holiday weekend. So of course we'll keep updating you on that as specifics get clearer and clearer as we get closer and closer. Sunday 90, Monday basically 90, and then a front brings us back into the lower 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, and here come those rain chances towards the end of the week. Remember to get your forecast on your time and to stay up to date with our changing spring forecast. Download our 6 Plus app. It's free on your smart TV.